Hey everybody, welcome to my Medieval Dynasty playthrough. I've been playing this game a little bit and been having a lot of fun with it. I find that it's really addictive. It's a kind of survival crafting / strategy game. It can be either toggled between first person or third person, which I really like, and I kind of equate it to a mix between Ark and Skyrim, minus all the enemies and stuff. So far the story really hasn't been much. It's just been kind of quest and things like that, but I believe that's just kind of the way they built this game. This was kind of a survival type, you just build your own little community and you have seasons. So I'm just going to start a fresh game, kind of talk through some of the stuff that I've learned so far. I haven't learned much. I haven't played a lot on this. It just recently came to Xbox Game Pass. It's been on PC for a while, but I just been kind of trying to learn things on my own, trying to figure out things. So I'm going to start a new game and we're going to play along. We'll skip through cutscenes. There's not much there anyway. It kind of gives you a little bit of a background of a story about how you were taken away from your family and yada yada. It doesn't have much impact other than it kind of leads into how you meet a few people here. But like any survival game, you're going to start out wanting to collect resources. This game is fairly realistic. So you have to survive. Like, you can die from the heat, cold. You can die from hunger. You can actually cut down a tree and hit you in the head and kill you. Or you can have animals attack you and kill you, which is very realistic. So to start the game, you want to kind of run around and collect some sticks, some stones to start crafting some of your basic weapons. You will have to worry about getting over encumbered. You can monkey with the settings. So let's go. Is it at? Oh, customize game. So you pay taxes yearly once you kind of get going in the game. You can tweak a lot of these settings to make the game a lot easier, like unlimited carry weight. Take out poisoning, take out temperature, boost your XP gain. Seasons, so every 3 days the season changes, which seems really weird, but once you play the game you realize that that's actually probably pretty good. You could increase or decrease that, and there's a lot of customization here. So I'm just going to play kind of with the defaults and let's see how I do. It's actually kind of comical sometimes because of how bad I am at this game so far. So I may have to tweak it. I know with Ark, I always had to tweak down the settings because the default, I just really sucked at the game, or maybe it's just that brutally hard. So some birds, fun to pick up some rocks, stones. Sticks are everywhere. You'll literally collect sticks everywhere. But you'll need those sticks to build houses, so it's not like it's going to hurt you. And there's the kind of the first settlement where you have to head to start your quest. They kind of give you period names, so it's interesting. Pick up these daisies. So the flowers kind of help you give you health. Dandelions, daisies. If you get hurt, you can eat these and regain a little bit of health. Not much, but it's early in the game. It's definitely worth picking those flowers. Remember, once again, you do have a weight limit. I mean, you can turn that off, but everything has a weight to it, so. Not much dialogue to this game. And here he's just kind of telling you, I mean, it's really like a tutorial mission. And there's a few other quests over here that you can get, but I don't know if it's wise to get them right away. Because usually with the quest, you only have the season to get them. So simple beginner quest, deliver a stick to a kid. And yes, to craft things in this game, you just kind of wring your hands together. It's pretty cool. It's actually pretty funny, but... where's the kid at? Where'd the kid go? Where'd the kid? Where's the kid? There he is. toddlers walk around creepily like this. I'm not sure why they decided to include toddlers walking around like that. Alright, so here we go, chopping down some trees. Gotta watch out. If they hit you, you're dead. Now it's down. Start collecting logs. And you hit right bumper RB to get to your crafting menu. And then once I got a log and a stick, I can make my hammer. Now, here's the tricky part about this mission. It tells you need straw. Now you would think that maybe up in that field up there would be some straw, or this grass would be some straw, but no. None of that is straw, so I'm going to show you where to get straw. First I'm going to pick up these dandelions and flowers here. See all that stuff down by the river? This is definitely one of the things that's not obvious in the game. It's reeds. Okay. Well, that still doesn't seem to be straw. I wouldn't consider that straw. What I consider straw grows out in the field. But guess what? If you collect the reeds, that gives you straw. And go ahead and collect way more than the 32 you need for this mission. Because I'm pretty sure you need like 50 to start your house. If you hit the right spot, you can get like 3 of them in a row. And you can drink the water. So far I haven't found a water source that is not potable, so you can pretty much drink water. You notice in the bottom left you see the blue and the orange meter. The blue is your water, so to stay hydrated. Your orange is your food. That's constantly going down. And then of course the red is your health and the green is your stamina. So if you notice, if I sprint, my stamina will go down. So I found a spot over here that I like so far to start building my settlement. That's my torch. Alright, so let's go to my map. Thought I could see, oh there it is, there's the thing. So kind of right in this area is a pretty decent area to start. I've heard people suggest over here, but this is just kind of too out of the way. I like this area because you can kind of bounce between towns, and your missions are going to be between towns, and when you start, traveling is pretty much going to be on foot. You don't have horses. It costs way too much to to pay, the horse and buggy fee that guy, like in Skyrim, when you start the game, it's pretty cheap to ride to new towns and discover them. Here, it's expensive. When you first start, gold is hard to come by. I mean, you can make stone axes and wooden hammers and sell them, but they just don't come by very good. See, this area is pretty good because there's a area down there you can kind of quarry, so I kind of like this area. Just gonna pick up a few things here. I don't know if they'll disappear or not. So we'll go to the buildings, houses, simple house. We'll place that there. And equip that. You have to equip your wooden hammer to start building your stuff. So there you're like, I need 5 more stones. I ran out of stone, so I go pick up some stones. So, like I said, if you notice, that first mission tells you to gather some resources, but that's not going to be enough to build your first house. Some more logs for the frame, so chop them down trees. Some mushrooms over here too. Alright, so you can see the little red weight thing that's indicated next to my blue water bar. That's just saying that I'm getting over encumbered, so which luckily right now I don't have a lot of stuff on me, so it's going away pretty quick. Just wish you could build a house just by going around and picking up some sticks. I mean, I guess you could, it just wouldn't be a very good house. I do like how you can complete portions of it for what materials you do have. You just can't complete all of it. And I can get rid of these stumps too eventually. I just haven't built. We can build a shovel and dig them out. Make everything look nice and neat. Yeah, I know, I'm hungry. So here's just talking about the chapters. Those are kind of like the story, essentially. Here we go. First house completed. Get a little fireplace. Get some storage. So got a chest that I can store things in. Got a bed I can sleep. It comes with a double bed, so you can start recruiting people to come live with you. So far, I've been able to recruit 2 people, but the one guy, I don't know if each person has to have their own bed. But I think once you get married, your spouse will take up the double bed. Like I said, I haven't gotten very far in this game so far. It is addictive, but it's also very time-consuming, and it's not easy. So I've been dying a lot and having to start back over. So let's go talk to the dude and get some food, because you get free food from his wife. There's a traveling cart. The other thing is here we go. Yes, she gives you some porridge. It's not much, but like I said, there's not much dialogue to this game. It's pretty much just, you know, actual voice acting. It's just pretty much text dialogue. There's a little bit, but not much. Some more backstory, so I'm just going to kind of skip through this. Once again, it's nothing that's like, oh wow, this is really revealing. It's just filler, it feels like. And when it says wait for the next day, it usually doesn't mean like sun up. You almost have to wait like 24 hours, it seems, because I had a lot of issue getting them to talk to me. Should have another quest. May have to wait, so this might be a good time just to go sleep. Forgot it auto saves. Just thinking about whether I need to save or not. But it does auto save after like most major accomplishments. You'll see a little pop up in the left corner about an auto save effect. Let's look at our food situation. So you start out with some dried meat. You can eat that. About 5 of those or 6 of those. Porridge helps too, so we'll eat that. You can, in the first season, you can collect these berries, but they're unripe. So if you notice, it says berries, but when I collect them, they're unripe, and that'll actually poison you, which is okay. You can get things that bring your poison down, or your poison will naturally go down, but doesn't do you very well. In the next season, those berries actually ripen, so I'm assuming we're in like spring. And in summer, they're ripe. So when you pick them, they will... they'll be ripe berries, and that's a really good source of food. So that's something to consider there if you just need a good source of food. So if you look at the St. John's wort reduces poisoning, and my unripe berry increases poisoning but gives me a half point of food. So I'll eat these 3, and then I could either eat that St. John's wort to take it down, or if you notice that little indicator now by my water gauge slowly going down, just let the poison naturally wear off. And you can put points into skills that'll actually reduce the poison. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep for the night. I don't know if you have to sleep, but it seems like the game encourages you to sleep, so... Can't quite sleep till the next season. Oh, and weather. I don't know if you can turn off weather, but weather is kind of annoying in this game. I had a playthrough where it literally rained every day. Like it never stopped raining, and maybe it stopped for like a few minutes just one day, and that was extremely annoying. So let's see, can we craft? Yes, we need to craft another one of these. So we need some more log. There we go. Craft a wooden spear. Stone knife. What do I need? Some more stones. So let's find some more stones. It said sticks are plentiful, stones are not. And I always recommend making a couple extra spears, because if you chuck your spears, you're going to lose it. You need the stone knife to harvest animals. So I gotta build a trap, which is under furniture and decorations. And traps. And I need a couple more sticks, it looks like. Good thing is this area already has some rabbits. I just saw one running around. Traps are nice. There's a rabbit right there. Boom. First rabbit in the books. Another rabbit just ran up the hill. But you'll find foxes around here. It says I discovered a badger. Probably would not take on a badger. You know, if the animal can attack you, they will. A fox will attack you. Oh, be still. Where'd you go? I don't know what I was cutting there, but it definitely wasn't that rabbit. Like I say, see, I have 2 kills and my spear's already... You can punch animals too. It's just really hard. And you can like run after them and stab them with your spear, but that's really difficult. I will say avoid the boars over here. There's some boars that are kind of around here somewhere, and I would avoid them because they won't go down the first try with a spear. At least I haven't been able to get them down with 1 try, so just be careful with boars. A shovel, 2 logs. Alright. Let's get down some trees. Oh, look out. Timber. Then you can see I can just kind of go up here and take up that stump, and it gives me a log, and it clears out that stump. And notice it's raining again, and maybe it's just spring. Maybe I don't know. It seemed like when it hit summer too, it did nothing but rain. Oh, I'm like so over encumbered. Okay. But that's okay, because what I'll do is run in here. And we will drop off some items. Particularly our logs. Sure where I got feathers from, but we'll drop those off to you. Don't need fur. There we go. So on the trap, you just give it a couple of days, and eventually it'll be down and there'll be a rabbit in there. Really no work necessary on your part. Yeah, So there's some badgers up there. There's just one. I don't know. I may try it. I haven't tried to kill a badger yet. Oh man, there's two. This might end bad. Stuck in his butt. He's coming after me. He's hurt. Still got my spear stuck in his butt. I don't know how far he's gonna run. I wonder if he'll bleed out. I guess he will bleed out. So, yeah, so health, you got broadleaf plantains, which you can find on the ground, daisies, this will consume some daisies, a few dandelions too. I think maybe when you sleep you gain back a little bit of health, but yeah, health coming back is not, it's not as easy as it seems in this game. Oops. It's a shovel, not that. Box. Boxes will attack you. They don't do a lot of damage, but they will attack you. Where'd it go? This guy lost a blood trail. I think you can get senses. That's him. What does a fox say? My spear went up, maybe it just broke. What I like to do is start a little campfire here. So once again, go furniture, campfires, build a campfire, just place it, and then light it with your torch. You can sleep here, or I can craft. So since I've got meat, I can roast just one. or if you notice it says Hawaii, craft more. So I can pick how many I want to roast. So I'm just going to roast all these for food. You just have to consecutively craft these. So there's a difference between dried meat, gives you +5, roast meat gives you +6 food. And then once again, I'm close to my water, so I can just come over here and drink this water. And I'm all good. Alright, well I think I'm just going to wrap up this episode. Covered a lot here. We, built our first house, completed a few quests, hunted some animals. Pretty standard survival stuff. Hopefully next episode we can talk to Uniegost. Or Uniegost, whatever his name is. I call him Uniegost. But, this is, like I said, it's a really addictive game. If you like survival kind of games like these, this is almost kind of like a survival simulator. I don't know, I guess. Except you get actual people that you can recruit eventually and bring in. Alright, well that's all for this episode. As always, thanks for watching.